Hi guys, in this video I'm going to explain about articles. Our Indian Constitution was the source of these articles, which was adopted on January 26, 1950 after a long freedom struggle and 200 years of colonial rule. Originally there are 448 articles, out of which 395 articles are there in our Indian Constitution under 12 parts. First of all, let us discuss about articles one by one. Generally, under part 1 of the Constitution, from article 1 to 4 deals with union and its territory. Now let's discuss about one by one. Article 1. Article 1 deals with mainly two things, that is name of the country and type of polity. Generally, the term polity is different from politics. The term polity means a set of rules in governing a society. So let's discuss about Article 1 completely. Generally, Article 1 describes India, that is Bharat, is union of states rather than federation of states. This means while writing Indian Constitution or drafting our Indian Constitution, some members of Constituent Assembly suggested traditional name to our country as a name of our country, that is Bharat, and some members suggested modern name, that is India. However, Constitution Assembly adopted both names, that is India and Bharat. Hence there was no agreement regarding name of the country, that is either India or Bharat. Second thing, India is union of states rather than federation of states. Before we are going to discussing about this, first of all let's discuss what is meant by federation. Federation means division of country into different states called federation. Yes, India has federation structure, but that federation India has federation structure, but that federation is an union with indestructible nature. This means the federation structure existed in India for the convenience of administrative purpose, but it is not the result of agreement among the states, and no state in the country have the power to withdraw from this federation. Hence, Article 1 describes India, that is Bharat, is union of states rather than federation of states. Article 2. Article 2 given power to the parliament, given authority to the parliament to admit new states into the Union of India that were existed, or to establish new states in the Union of India that were not existed. This means the best example was the states like Sikkim, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Goa were not a part of our Indian Union once upon a time, but they became part of our Indian Union under Article 2. Now let's discuss about Article 3. Article 3 given power to the Parliament to form new states by separation of territory, by joining two or more states together, by joining part of states together, and by joining territory to the states. And also given power to the Parliament to increase area of the state and to decrease area of the state and to change name of the state. However, the bill under Article 2 and 3 can only be passed in the Parliament based on two conditions, with the prior recommendation of the President and with the views of state legislature. The President, before recommending the bill, has to approach state legislature concerned for expressing its views, which is the state legislature has to submit its views and opinion in a specific period of time. However, even though the state legislature expressed their opinion in a specific period of time, the president have the power to move according to his will, according to his decision alone. Even though the state legislature expressed their views and opinion in a given period of time, the president has the right, has the power to move according to his will alone regarding Article 2 and 3. Like this way, The parliament has the power to redraw political map of India. The central government has the power to destroy state, but the state don't have the right and power to destroy central government. Hence, the India perfectly described as indestructible union of destructible states. Now, now let's discuss about Article 4. Article 4 states that the laws made under Article 2 and 3 cannot be considered as amendment of the Constitution under Article 368, which can be passed by simple majority and ordinary legislative. In the year 1960, one of the questions put forwarded before Supreme Court, challenged in Supreme Court in a reference made by President of India, that is, yes, Article 2 and 3 have the given power to the Parliament to form new states. Does Parliament has the power to transfer part of Indian territory to another country, or to get part of another country territory to our Indian territory? This is the question challenged in Supreme Court, which is related to Berubar Union case. Related to Berubar Union case, in 1960, Supreme Court given judgment that if part of Indian territory to be transferred to any other country territory, it can only be possible by amendment of the Constitution under Article 368. But Article 2 and 3 cannot cover this issue. According to that, Ninth Constitutional Amendment Act was made to transfer the said territory to Pakistan. And in the year 1969, Supreme Court given another judgment that for regarding the settlement of border disputes arised between India and another nation, the settlement should be done can be done by executive department, but not need every time amendment of the constitution, and no need to transfer Indian territory to another country territory as possible as.